Hey folks, welcome back to our weekly Friday Gunpla show, and yes, this is the real great Hi Nu Gundam coming out in September, which is about 2 to 3 weeks now when we publish this particular video. And I have to say, it is only natural to compare it with the high grade 144 scale Hi Nu Gundam as well. And as you can see side by side, it seems like the Bandai team has taken a very different approach. The colors is a lot deeper compared to the high grade version, but of course, if you compare this with the master grade version of the Hi Nu Gundam, I think that one is really a different color scheme altogether. It is a lot deeper and darker compared to what we've seen on the high grade and also real grade as well. In terms of detail, we have known to expect better details and also pass separation from real grade, but holy cow, I think Bandai has really done a bang up job, because no matter where you look in terms of the high grade versus the real grade this time around, there is really a lot of details and pass separation. Overall, the entire kit looks pretty good in the flesh. For the first time I'm seeing the kit in public, it looks really amazing. I think Bandai has done a very good job, and kudos to the team over at Bandai. And it is also a needed comparison with the previous real grade Nu Gundam as well. I kind of wish that I could swap the yellow V-fin onto the Hi Nu Gundam. I think that would look really nice. Some of you will probably think otherwise, but I think both kit has their own allure, but definitely in terms of details on the overall armor between the Hi Nu and Nu Gundam, I would say that definitely you're getting a lot more detail on the Hi Nu Gundam as well. And I think that is why this particular kit costs almost 5,000 yen. That's coming out in September. And of course, let's talk about weapon. The beam rifle, well, if you compare this with the high grade as well, Bandai has also dialed up quite a lot of different pass separation and details as compared to the pale grey color and quite small beam rifle, to be very frank. So definitely you're getting your money's worth when you buy this particular kit for the real grade Hi Nu Gundam. Now let's talk about the most important part of this kit, and that is the fin funnel. Definitely, I think in terms of detail, you definitely have expected a lot more details, but the key point with this particular real grade fin funnel is that every single fin funnel can be moved independently. I'm not too sure whether this is the same case for the master grade version, because I've yet to build that particular kit, but I think this is a very nice added touch. And as you can see here, there is a lot of added separate parts that you need to build for the particular fin funnel. That is a very welcome change, and I think I'm going to enjoy building this particular kit when it actually comes out in September. So I think by the time it reaches our show here in Malaysia, probably October or November, I think we'll probably get the kit by then. And let's talk about the thrusters. As you can see here, comparing to the high grade version, the thrusters here looks really big, a lot more detail, and it's also quite long as well. It seems like there's a chrome attachment part to the main body of the Hi Nu, but I don't think that's the case. That does look like a yellow part that's been given by this particular kit. So overall, the entire kit looks really amazing. And if you've been following our channel, you will know that the Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher is also going to be available, but that will be a premium Bandai exclusive. So what that means is you're going to have to buy both the real grade Hi Nu Gundam and also the Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher together as a kit, but that is only available at premium Gundam and also Gundam base stores. So normal hobby stores and resellers will not be able to carry that particular kit, but as you can see here, you will definitely need to build a separate stand just to hold the weight of the Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher. And if you've seen our previous video as well, we have covered that there's two separate designs of the Hyper Mega Bazooka launcher. So this is the one that I prefer because it's a lot more detailed and looks a bit chunkier as well. And final thoughts for this particular video on the real grade Hi Nu Gundam. I know that no matter what I say, 9 out of 10 of you will probably go and buy this kit when it comes out in September anyways. And I have to say, throughout the entire live stream by the Gundam base team, as you can see here, they will be trying to move the kit around. There isn't any parts that have fallen off, so it does seem to be quite a stable kit. It's not a hand grenade, although they did not really show a lot of the gimmicks on the arm, the thrusters and whatnot. So I think there may be some difficulty in posing for that on camera, but it does seem to be a pretty stable kit. I was actually expecting to see some fin funnel falling off during filming the live session, maybe when they're moving the kit around, but so far it looks pretty good. The entire kit was on the base itself, nothing has fallen off this particular kit. So I think Bandai has really put a lot of thought into this particular kit, and I think that is why this particular kit costs 5,000 yen. And you have heard me talking about pricing for real grade kits for a long time, right? I've been talking about how Bandai real grade series has been going up and up and up in terms of pricing, but this is the one particular real grade kit that I actually don't mind paying a little bit more, because to be very frank, if you look at the level of detail, part separation, the fin funnel engineering, and the overall proportion for the real grade Hi Nu Gundam, it looks amazing, and I think this is definitely a buy for 2021. So there you go, folks. I hope you guys have pre-ordered your kit, because I am sure, just like the high grade Nightingale and everything else in 2021, a lot of these kits will sell out very quickly. So I am actually looking forward to this kit when it comes out, hopefully sometime in October or November when it reaches out here in Malaysia. I've made my pre-order and I hope I'll get my kit as soon as it comes to Malaysia. Let me know if you guys have pre-ordered this and if you guys will be buying this as well, and let me think if you guys agree with me whether we should use the yellow color within on the real grade Hi Nu Gundam or retain it with the white as the original. I think the color choice for the real grade Hi Nu Gundam is going to be something some fans would maybe dislike, because it is sitting in between the high grade version, which the color blue is very light, and the version car on the master grade, which is extremely deep. So this sits in between that color spectrum, I suppose. Yeah, so there you go, folks. This is the real grade Hi Nu Gundam coming out in September 2021, 4,950 yen. And just when we thought Bandai has abandoned the 148 scale mega size kit, here comes the new RX-78F00. This is of course the Gundam Factory Yokohama Gundam Move version. The entire kit itself looks surprisingly detailed for a mega size kit. If you compare this with the previous mega size kit, I don't recall seeing so much level of detail and also part separation. Maybe this kit is painted, I don't know, but it looks surprisingly very good. It comes with LED to light up the chest and also the head. So 13,970 yen looks pretty good. And of course, that signature pose that we keep seeing for the Gundam Factory Yokohama move, it always reminds me of Kamen Rider Kabuto, which I am a big fan of. So yeah, I might just get this kit, to be very frank. I don't recall seeing such a highly detailed one for this scale kit. And some other good news, Bandai has decided to increase production of the high grade Nightingale and also the master grade Eclipse Gundam. So I think this will put some pressure on all those resellers and scalpers in Japan who's been buying up all the inventory in Japan and reselling it in secondary markets like Amazon and eBay and whatnot at a crazy ridiculous price. So this is indeed good news, and I think with the the real grade Hi Nu Gundam coming out, I am sure that particular product will also sell out very fast as well. So here's hoping that Bandai will be able to meet all the demands for all these new kits that's coming out, but at the same time keeping tabs on all the reprints of all the high grade kits as well. And before we go, I thought it would be fun to take a trip down memory lane. Years ago during Gunpla Expo in Japan, this particular wall when Bandai was hyping up all the upcoming real grade, because that time real grade was a brand new launch way back in 2013. And as you can see here, we have the promised GM, Golf, and also the RX-79G. So all those kits, I'm still waiting for them to come up, and there is also a lot more real grade kit that was supposed to use the same inner frame for the Mobile Suit Wing Gundam series as well. So yeah, I know Bandai always make a lot of hype in terms of, hey, we have a lot of new promises in terms of new product development and pipeline coming up very soon. Get excited, buy into this series so we can develop more products based on your purchases. But yeah, so far I think real grade series is coming out a little bit slow in terms of the Gundam franchise, since Bandai has been veering off a little bit in terms of the real grade Evangelion series as well lately. So hopefully, from all the learnings in terms of the engineering and production for the EVA series can be made into improvements for the upcoming real grade kits, because I'm a big fan of the real grade kits, and definitely I'll be buying a lot more real grade kits for my collection. So there you have it, folks. This is the video for the weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new to our channel, you know what to do. But for the rest of you, please stay safe, stay healthy, and please support your local hobby stores. Once the pandemic is over, go and buy more kits from your local hobby store and stack up on your collection as well. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys down in the comment section below. Thank you for watching.